Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lily and today we are going to be talking about a slightly different topic. I think this is a pretty important topic in terms of the effectiveness of the product, in terms of the affordability of the product, and so really just in terms of general health and cleanliness, right? So anyways, I just want to preface this by saying that this is all my opinion, my personal opinion. So if you have some other ways of doing things, please go for it. I just wanted to share this with you. So if you weren't aware of this before, moving forward, you have this information and you can decide what to do with it. So today what we're going to be talking about is cleaning products, or specifically sanitizing products that is best used for your electronics and more. Now, I know there are a lot of options out there currently in the market, and Sarah, that's my dog in the background. Probably see her butt right there. So she's making some noise, she's playing with her toys, so do excuse me for that. Anyways, back on topic, there are quite a few different cleaning products out, on the market right now. And by cleaning products, I mean sanitizing products. So I should correct my verbiage there. But basically, we know that there are a lot of alcohol wipes out there, bleach wipes. There's even these new instruments that manufacturers have created that are like UV cell phone sanitizers, and I think they're upwards of $100 or something. So they're pretty pricey, these various options out there. In terms of the wipes, maybe not as much so, but what I want to share with you is what I have been using for the past 10 years and how it's been really, really effective for me and also so incredibly affordable. You probably have a slight hint as to what it is because it is right in the corner here. But basically, I just want to give you a little bit of background in terms of what I've been doing and really where I'm coming from, so you have some idea of why I believe this method works really well. So I come from a biotech background. I work in the biotech industry, and I believe 10 years ago when I graduated from college, I went directly into the research lab. So I did a lot of lab bench work, a lot of research testing, a lot of clinical testing. And basically, one thing that's very synonymous across clinical or research testing is that, when you go into lab, the first thing you need to do is make sure everything is very clean, everything is sanitary, right? So what I would used to do when I worked in the lab was, I would go in, obviously gown myself, and make sure that all the tools that I'm about to use for that experiment is actually sanitized. And by sanitizing, what I used to do in lab was I would use 70% isopropyl alcohol from a spray bottle, and basically, spray my pipettes, spray my gloves, spray my lab bench, make sure everything was clean before I even started preparing for my experiment. So given that sort of experience I've been previously exposed to, I had brought that back home, and I have been using 70% isopropyl alcohol religiously since 10 years ago, so even before COVID hit. But, as we all know, there are still COVID cases on the uprise. And for all you folks out there, please stay safe, please stay healthy. I just wanted to share with you this method because, again, it is so affordable and safe for your electronics. So what I have been using, let me just get straight into it actually, is this bottle here. As you can see, it says 70% isopropyl alcohol, and this is a 32-ounce bottle. I got this from Target. You probably recognize this brand here. And so what I do is I take this and then I go get a spray bottle. These are, really cheap, right? You could get them at the Dollar Tree, you could get them at Target, really anywhere. And I just pour the 70% isopropyl alcohol directly in here. And this is what I have in here. I've actually labeled it as well. But basically, it's ready to go, just like this. So you can go ahead and use this, spray a paper towel or a napkin or something, and use that to wipe your electronics or surfaces. Now, I want to say that, in the stores, they do have a lot of different, they have like isopropyl alcohol. I don't know, they probably don't have ethanol, but they probably have isopropyl alcohol, and they have different percentage variations of it, right? So sometimes I think they're like 50%, sometimes they're 100% and 95%. You want to make sure you get the 70% isopropyl alcohol. And this concentration is really important because 70% isopropyl alcohol is what's going to be able to stay on the surface. When you spray it, there's a mix of water, right? There's a mix of the actual main ingredient in here. And when you spray it, it actually stays on the surface longer because it takes a little longer to evaporate, and therefore that contact time with the microorganism is longer, and so its effectiveness will be even more so. I apologize, there is a leaf blower going on right now. Let me just close this door here. Okay, so I hope that helped a little bit. But anyways, I was saying that you want to get this specific percentage because it's actually what's going to be much more effective. You don't want to get 100, you don't want to get it 95%, you want to use exactly 70%. So the reason this specific percentage of isopropyl alcohol works is because that it's able to penetrate the plasma membrane of the bacterial cell wall, right? And so it's able to eventually kill that microorganism. Now, if you use 100% isopropyl alcohol, it's actually just going to make the organism dormant. It's not going to actually kill it. So you do want to use this exact percentage. Now, if at the drugstore or wherever you go to purchase this, for some reason, if they don't have 70%, you can always opt for a higher percentage. And by that, I mean you could get like 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, if they have any of those. And what you will just need to do is you will just need to dilute it down to 70%. I'm going to insert a really quick formula in the description box below for you to do the calculations. Really simple, really straightforward. But you know, again, that is an alternative if they do not have the 70% in stock at the moment. So also one quick thing is you want to use isopropyl alcohol. You don't want to use ethanol because ethanol is not really good to use on electronics. And the reason for that is because ethanol takes a longer time to evaporate, and also ethanol leaves oil traces after evaporation. So you definitely don't want that on your electronics. Now, the thing about this is that try to make sure, and I do highly recommend this, do not spray directly on your electronics. Try to spray on a paper towel and then use that to wipe your electronics. And of course, I personally use this on a lot of different things. I use this on my counter surface. Of course, you know, there is like Meyer's house cleaning spray you could also use, but this is very effective. It's a lot cheaper. And I don't even think I mentioned this one bottle is only $1.99 at Target. And this lasts me for a good couple months. And I spray at least 3 times a day religiously every day. I spray my phone, my keys when I come home from the outside just to make sure that, you know, I'm cleaning everything. And I've been doing this for like I said, 10 years ago. So nothing new here. And the thing I would recommend against is definitely make sure you know whether what you're spraying is going to be, you know, is going to deteriorate if you do spray isopropyl alcohol. So make sure you do your due diligence. Now, for example, you don't want to be spraying this on a paper towel and then wiping like your leather phone case if you were using a leather phone case, or wiping your Louis Vuitton canvas, right? So just a quick note there, make sure you do your due diligence. But in terms of using the spray to clean doorknobs, to clean like cabinet handles, I think they are absolutely great. I do use this for that purpose, and of course on my cell phone. So just wanted to share with you really quickly what I've been using, and I think this is a great alternative in terms of effectiveness and affordability. So if you have been using alcohol hand wipes or you know those antibacterial wipes, that's perfectly fine. Do whatever is most comfortable for you. Now I just want to say that I prefer this method just because a lot of those antibacterial hand wipes, they are not biodegradable. So they're just going to be added to the dump. And so for this, it's just a solution. I'm not going to be throwing into the trash some non-biodegradable you know, material, which I personally prefer. So anyways, that was my short, hopefully informative video to you all. If you had enjoyed that, please give me a like. Please subscribe if you are interested in some of these things that I talk about. That would mean so much to me. Otherwise, please stay safe, happy, and blessed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.